What's good, YouTube? We are back again with another video, and today we have a classic PE from, of course, Nike. This was worn by a player who was one of the more popular players in the 90s, Penny Hardaway. In fact, he wore this against the Bulls back in April of 1997. Go Google that really quick or go YouTube that. You'll see some of the dopest sneakers on court. We had the Cherry 12s by MJ. We had the Pippen 1s, the white ones, which was super dope. And then we had Penny with these beautiful Nike Foamposites, right? So Penny wore this Foamposite in all white. One of the few differences between this one and the one that Penny actually wore was this one has a leather around the eyelets where it was a nubuck. So typically it would look more or less like this. Instead of the leather around the eyelets, it would look more like this, right? So that was one of the differences between the two, and I believe the striping on the pull tabs were a little bit more royal blue, like how we have here. And on this one, it's more of a lighter blue / silver, I guess. But this was the model that Penny wore in 1997. Sometimes I can't believe that this is still a 1997 sneaker because it just looks so futuristic. There's no Nike symbols really anywhere other than this little small one that you get on the front part of the sneaker. But there's no Nike checks. There's just nothing that screams out Nike other than the fact, Nike is the only one or one of the few companies to really push design and be really bold with their design. So he wore this in a home game. I believe he had the white jersey on, which was super nice. Something that I definitely would think I would rock it with as well. I have an authentic version Penny Hardaway jersey, and I have the Swingman version. But yeah, this is just a clean sneaker, man. So let's go through it together really quickly. Right, we had this beautiful Foamposite done nicely. So this is a polyurethane from what I understand. So it's a very hard plastic. It's the same plastic or foam that you would get on some Jordans. So I'm trying to think, like, I want to say these are polyurethane. So the same midsole that you would get on a Jordan 3, Jordan 4, Jordan 5, I believe are polyurethane. And it's the same shell that you would get here. This shell, it's liquefied. So it was once liquid and it was put into some sort of machinery that has a mold for this sneaker. I'm going to do this video and then that's it, okay? Then I go back upstairs.
Put your timer on.
I'm going to put my timer on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I put my timer on. So again, we had the polyurethane shell that you get from the Nike Foamposite. Now, Tim Duncan did wear a version of this. So his version is the Nike Foamposite Pros. And his version has a check. I'll show you a picture of it. I actually like this version a lot better. I want you to fall, okay? You get hurt.
I won't get hurt. I'll hug you.
So I actually like his version a lot better, meaning Penny's version. I don't like the Nike check on the Foamposite. It just throws it off a little bit. And then, of course, we get the 1 cent logo as well. Like I said earlier, you have the pinstripes on the pull tabs. The pinstripes is something that we've gotten since the Penny 1. So, for example, let me show you these here. All right, this is the All-Star pair, the Penny 1, and you see the pinstripes on the tongue. Wow, just holding these in hand, this is so much lighter than this. It's crazy. This wing that you see here may be a former Phylon. And we've seen Foamposites on different models before. Actually, LeBron has 2 models or 3 models that I know off the top of my head that uses Foamposite. I know the LeBron 4 did. I know the LeBron 12 and 13 did. And if I didn't mention, the LeBron 11 also had Foamposite as well. Foamposite's been around for a while. In fact, I have a Penny 3 that used Foamposite as well. So not really my cup of tea as far as basketball performance is concerned, but it's definitely a sneaker that I think has standed the test of time. At one point, Foamposites were the most popular sneaker at the moment. So I believe it was the 2012-13 time period where we will see Foamposites. There's many other sneakers that have Foamposite. I have a Galaxy Flightposite somewhere as well. So that one also had Foamposite. Not my cup of tea as far as performance. A little bit too heavy for me, especially where sneakers are going to now, where the lighter and more cushion is more available. That's where you want to be at. But this was, again, an iconic release. The most popular sneaker back in the 2010s, 2012 era. you couldn't get a Foamposite, and if you were paying for resale. I believe the Galaxy Foamposites go for thousands of dollars. But again, a lot of Foamposites were really expensive at the time. So we have a blue Nike insole, and then we have carbon fiber that wraps around. It goes underneath and wraps around both sides. So you get a little bit of carbon fiber on this side, and then it wraps around as almost an outrigger to kind of keep you contained as well. And then this one had really awesome cushion setup. So you had a full-length zoom unit, and then you also had a second zoom unit underneath that in the heel area. So when you talk about cushioning, this is definitely one of the better cushion setups that we had from that time period. And then as far as the leather on the eyelet area, it's usually nubuck, which to me is a cleaner look. And we could look at the penny Foamposite on this one. So definitely the nubuck is a nicer look to me. I guess if you want to just change things just to change things, whatever, but I'd much rather this sneaker have the nubuck instead of the leather. Other than that, this is a great sneaker, great silhouette, one of the dopest Foamposite PEs that we can get. The fact that Penny wore it, I think, is more significant to me because I do have a lot of sneakers that Penny wore, so that's pretty dope. And yeah, this is the review of the Nike Foamposite. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be out. Peace.